Hello friends, welcome back to Money, Business and Finance with Sawan Kumar, and we will be continuing our talk on sales. How can we be better salesmen? How and what makes us a better salesman? Now the biggest question for a salesman is where to get leads from. Who would be buying from him? Who can he reach out to? What kind of people, what kind of audience, who should he target exactly so that he can make sales, so that he can get revenue for the company? This is the biggest question any salesperson ever has. And if you have ever heard of something like you have something very close to you but you are looking for it far away, that is exactly what I am talking about. Most of the salespeople already have the primary source of lead generation, the primary source of leads with them, very close with them, but they are often looking for it far away from them. Most of us as salespeople try to look for making sales with some unknown people, from some strangers who we do not know, they do not know us, and we try to convince them and approach them and make a sales, which is very difficult to happen because at the first place they do not know you, who you are, what you are, how much of trust can they have on you. So your first sale should not be to them. Your first few sales should not be to them. Your first reach outs should not be to them. So who should you be reaching out to first? That reach out should be to the closest people that you already know. Your dad, your mom, your dad's friends, your mom's friends, your neighbors, your roommates, your classmates, your workmates. These are your people. These are the people who know you. These are the people who know what you are really good with. But the only thing that stops us from reaching out to them is a small sense of ego and some sense of, what would they say? There is that ice-breaking kind of a thing. We are unable to reach out to them because we somehow think that they might not take it in the right spirit, or I would get to hear a no, which you are anyways going to get to hear. When you reach out to strangers, when you reach out to new people, you are anyways gonna get to hear a no. But imagine if you can reach out to these people who are already a part of your circle, who would be interested, who are interested in knowing what you are doing, who know what you are good with and what you are not good with, who would be ready to give a reference for you to somebody whom they know because they know that you are really good with it. So if you can work out this group of people that you already know, go to your Facebook, go to your LinkedIn and see how many people you are already connected with. All of us are at least connected with 500 other people. They are our family members, immediate family members, far down the line family members. They are our friends, roommates, all of these people. And they can help us get the sales that we want for ourselves, for our business to grow, for us to be a successful salesman. The only thing that we need to do is to reach out to them and show them that you are really good with doing what you do. So this is anyways that you do. When you reach out to a stranger, you show them why they should be buying it from you. You convince them why you are the best with what you do. So convincing a known person with what you are really good with is easier than convincing a stranger, because he might not even be interested in giving you time. But the known person, if you call him and say that, hey man, I am selling this product and this has this benefits, I just thought that you might be interested, or your son or your daughter or your wife might be interested in having a look at this. Why don't you give me their number or her number and I will reach out to them and show it to them and so on, blah blah blah. You can make a sales pitch to them. So what you need to do is write down a list of people who you can immediately contact. Who are reachable, and ask them if they are interested in your product, or if not, if they can pass on some references to you. When you get referrals from them, and when you reach out to the referrals and say that person gave me your reference, because he is my uncle or my aunt or my dad or my mother, they would be happy to listen from you what your proposal is, what your project is, and it might happen that you might get the best sales of your life. They would be far easy to close than it is with the strangers. They would be buying from you, provided you are having a good product, you are a good salesman, you have all the good qualities of a good salesman, you are able to pitch your product well, you are able to sell your product well, you are already sold about the product, you owe the product that you are selling. Once you have taken care of all of the previous things that we discussed about, and then you are reaching out to these people, making a sales would be a cake's walk. You would be having far less number of rejections and far more number of sales. Far more value of sales is what you would be closing per person than what you would be closing when you reach out to a stranger. And once you have closed so many sales, once you have got so many testimonials or feedbacks or reviews from these people who have taken your product already and used your product already, it would become easier to reach out to a stranger to make this new sales. It would become far more easier for you because now you have experience. You now know what the objections would be coming. You now know what the questions would be coming in. You now know how to convince them, how to negotiate with them, because you have already negotiated a number of times with the known people. You now have their testimonials. You now have their reviews. This is the most important part. When they have said that Sam, he was an exceptional sales guy, he delivered what he promised, he did all of the things that were mentioned in his book. So when you get a testimonial like this, who would not want to buy from you? Who would want to give reasons of not buying from you when you already have great reviews and great testimonials? So first and foremost, you should be looking out for these people who are already in your phone book, who are already in your social media. Reach out to them, tell them about what you are doing good. Tell them about how you are doing what you are doing and how what you are doing can help them. Or if they can help, you reach out to more people. That's easy. And in today's digital age, it's even easier. Just make a post of what you are doing, share it with your friends and ask them to share it with their connections. Done. You are now being referred. You are now being connected to many more people in his contact list. And they might come back to you with their requirements. That's as easy as that. You just need to make them convinced that you are the right guy, you are the right person, you are an expert in the field, you owe the product, you are sold on the product. Go and look out for these people. You will find a lot of them in your phone book. Have a good day.